Howla, howla, howla. Expanding. Howla. Receiving. Howla. 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 Two more. Howla. Last one. Howla. And keeping your focus inward, just noticing the connection between your two center palm points, the human gates of your body, the left and right sides of your body, between your energy and the greater energetic field all around you. And let the hands relax down. Okay, welcome everybody. Hey, Wendy, Pat, nice to see you all. So welcome to our first daytime winter class, and thank you to the Friends of the Koskov Library for sponsoring today's class. We have, this is one of my favorite practices because I find myself in the winter kidney season of my life, which is well past middle age. And so this practice focuses on many issues that I face at this time: water balance in the body, skeletal issues, deeper immune issues, reproductive organs, and a lot of things that we want to keep in balance. So as we age, our energy tends to collapse and shrink and go towards the center. And this practice helps us to access our inner vitality and expand and also pull things up. This energy of the winter is pulling things up. So if you feel like things from your organs to your skin are sagging, this is great for that too. So we'll be using our Qi as a way of this deepest yin time of year. So we're approaching darkness, getting longer and longer and longer till finally we start switching to daylight starting to come back in. And we have several practices which involve very little movement, but are very powerful for stimulating our energy, like the Qi and some of our static poses. So for those of you who are advanced and have been with me for a long time, I'll also be cueing you to do a perineum tuck at certain times. That's where you simply tighten the muscles of the pelvic floor, activating a powerful point on the base of the pelvic floor. So we're going to channel the energy of the bear. Bears know when winter's coming. They prepare for winter, they fatten up, and then they, with great willpower, go into hibernation and stay there, conserving their resources during this tougher time of year so that they can come back in the spring and be rejuvenated and revised. So we will be channeling the energy of the bear and also the element of water to address this water balance in the body. Let's just get started in our Qi-Gong ready posture. So feet are hip width apart. Your feet are firmly planted on the ground. Your knees are soft, tailbone tucked under. So this is the kidney area. And when you tuck that tailbone under, you activate the core muscles. Your tailbone pointing downward connects you with grounding energy. These kidney 1 points in the bottom of the feet. And then with your spine, you lift up, relax your shoulders. So just imagine that your head and shoulders are like a clothes hanger. The rest of your body is like a heavy cloak. So you always want to have the hanger, the head, the upper spine, and the shoulders steady and upward. So you're lifting, making space for your organs, making space for your spine, but the rest of you is very soft and relaxed. Okay. So lifting up, and we always have a little smile on our face to address our 1 inch taller, 5 years younger overall intention for the class. But in the winter, since we're working on longevity, it's 1 inch taller, 5 years older, but feeling 5 years younger. Okay, so if you were with me last week, you noticed the kidney warm-up pose. So we're going to do that activity first. And we start by warming up the hands chi, these human gates that connect to all the meridian lines of the hands and arms. And we will be doing reverse breathing. I think you were almost all here for that. And that is where we're breathing our air into the low back. So you think you've all done this before, so just follow along. So start to inhale deep into the low back through the nose. Perineum tuck if you like, and then hold the breath and circle the hands towards the kidneys, holding your breath. Hands over the kidneys, exhale. And relax your hands, relax your breathing. Okay, it's a great one to do every day in the winter. Okay, so big inhale deep into the belly, into the low back. Hold your breath, circle, hands towards the spine. Exhale into your hands. And relax. Okay, one more big inhale. Hold your breath, perineum tuck. Hold. Exhale into your hands. And relax your arms down and just close your eyes and check in with the sensations in your low back and in your arms and hands. Okay, next we'll move into our shaking energetic activation. So again, check your posture and start shaking. Let your shoulders be nice and loose. So our shaking in the winter is a heavy shaking, like this heavy garment that your muscles are with your body, like a bear would look if a bear was trying to do shaking. So keeping your smiling energy going and gently closing your eyes or partially closing your eyes. Systematically let your attention bring relaxation to your body, starting with the forehead and face. Relaxing those muscles, relaxing your jaw. Teeth are slightly separated. Relaxing the muscles of the head and neck. Softening your shoulders. Feeling your arms flopping loose, heavy. Relaxing the upper hand, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, hands, wrists, fingers. Relaxing the muscles of your back, the torso muscles down the front, the abdomen. Focusing inward, relaxing your organs, your hip area, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet, and toes. Just smiling and shaking and doing a visualization from Robert Payne. So the kidney energy is very connected with our skeleton, our bone marrow. the deeper immune system. So inhale. And as you exhale, imagine your bones glowing with a silver light, like the moonlight shining on the water at midnight. Inhaling and visualizing, exhaling, bones glowing. And you can shake your hands and move your body any way you like, as long as you make this up and down motion of breathing and glowing. And smiling. Bones glowing. And coming to stillness. And checking in with your body. And next we'll bring energy into the low back area with our arm swing. So arm swings in the winter. Your hands can come up any way you like, but as your hands come down, the palms face downward, and we're sending energy to the low back. And the inhale will be in through the nose and exhaling strongly as the arms come down. Okay, so inhale. Your hands are like energetic magnets, sending energy to the low back area. Spine is straight, neck is straight, bending from the hips and the knees. Two more. Last one. And bringing the hands up, pinky sides of the hands together, cupping your hands and rotating them in front of your face, sending this healing energy into the skin of your face, deep into your skull and brain, and imagining, visualizing yourself, your skin, moist, smooth, very healthy. Breathe in the chi from your palms and rotate the hands in the opposite direction. And when you get back up to your forehead, fingertips come together. Relax the arms down and notice. Okay, now we'll regulate our breathing, encouraging this long, slow, deep breathing with our bear swimming. So inhale, the hand palms face up to shoulder height. And as we exhale, we bend the knees and palms come out. Palms face outward and inhale. And then exhale. Bear swimming. Great for deep breathing. Great for shoulder flexibility. So making sure that your knees are just over your feet, not out in front of your feet. Palm goes to the back. Inhale. And now keeping the hands there and standing up. And now inhale, the opposite. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Imagining that you're moving smoothly through water. And two more. Last one. And float the hands down. And step the feet out to shoulder width and inhale the hands up for our standing meditation. So one of the qualities of the bear energy is strong willpower. And Robert Peng tells us that this meditation pose is a way to develop your willpower, help you to set and reach goals. One of the many benefits of this posture, often called the $1,000,000 secret of Qi-Gong. So let's check our posture. Make sure that your feet are pointing in the same direction. Tailbone tucked under, knees are soft. Shoulders are relaxed and down. So my shoulders from this camera angle look like they're out, but they're not. They're relaxed down. So lift your hands up and relax your elbows down. Lift up the back of the neck. The chin goes tucked in and lifting up the top of your head towards the ceiling. So take a deep inhaling breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let your attention sink, drop, relax. Continue this low belly breathing as you let your attention be in your feet and imagine that they're sinking down into something solid like mud. Inhale, open up those kidney 1 points on the balls of the feet and let the energy come up into your body. Exhale, let your attention sink further and further downward, back and forth. And now bring your mind to the space above your head. Inhale as you feel or picture that space. And then let your mind go out beyond the room, beyond the atmosphere, all the way out into space. Inhale, feeling the connection, receiving that energy. Exhaling, letting your attention expand further and further upward, back and forth. And now focusing your mind on the energy and space in front of you as you inhale. Exhale, letting your mind go beyond the room, beyond the mountains, beyond the oceans, all the way out to the horizon in front of you and beyond. Inhaling, receiving that connection. Exhaling, releasing and expanding further and further outward, back and forth. And just imagining that your arms are resting on something like a calm ocean, but changing the arm position anytime you need to. As you guide your attention around to the space behind you, standing up a little bit taller, inhaling as you feel or picture that space and energy behind you. Exhaling your attention out beyond the room, beyond the land, beyond the water, all the way out to the horizon in back of you and beyond. Inhaling, receiving, absorbing. Exhaling, expanding, releasing. Back and forth, like the waves of an ocean. And now gently guiding your attention to the space on the left side of you as you inhale. Exhaling, letting your mind go out beyond the room, beyond the mountains, beyond the oceans, all the way out to the horizons on the left side of you and beyond. Inhaling, receiving that connection, absorbing that energy. Exhaling, releasing and expanding further and further outward, back and forth. And finally, circling your mind over to the space on the right side of you as you inhale. Feeling or visualizing that space, and then exhaling out beyond the room, beyond the mountains, beyond the oceans, all the way out to the horizon on the right side of you and beyond. Inhaling, receiving, absorbing. Exhaling, releasing, expanding. Back and forth. And now taking your attention to the pure energy inside of you. Feeling it awake, grounded, connected. Deeply accepting, acknowledging, activating and appreciating your mind, heart, and body's connection to this greater energetic resource all around you and within you. Clear in your mind, open in your heart, steady in your body. And now slowly let the arms relax down. Step your feet together and place your hands over the lower dantian and nourish your qi. Repeating Robert Pang's affirmation, I am in qi. Qi is in me. So just being aware, every time we do this meditation together, is there one side, front, back of the body where your mind tends to start daydreaming? That may be a side of your energetic body that you need to pay more attention to. Okay, all right, so congratulations. Glad that's over. So since we'll be working a lot with the lower legs and the lower part of the body, we'll do our kidney winter warm-up of the lower feet and legs. So just placing your hands on the lower rib cage, step 1 foot out about 2 foot widths in front of you. And we start by shifting forward, bend that front knee and lift up the heel. Okay, stretching the foot and stretching the back leg. Then shift to the back leg, bend that, soften the back leg, straighten the front leg and lift the toe up. So you feel an Achilles tendon opening on the front leg. So shift forward, lift the heel, back leg straight. If the back leg isn't straight, it's not getting stretched. Okay, shift back, lift the toe. Front leg is straight. Shift forward and tuck the tailbone under when you're doing this so that the muscles rather than your pelvic area is getting the stretch. Shift forward and lift the toe up. One more. Shift to the forefoot. And you're imagining these kidney 1 points opening up. Shift back. And now a little agility move. Bend both knees. Get your weight centered and lift that front foot up. Point the toe. Rest it down just as a little light lift. If you can't lift it up and keep your balance, hold on to a wall or a chair, or just go to the front of the toe without lifting up. But the idea is we work up to a lift. And if you've got great balance, you can lift your leg really high. Just improving the ankle flexibility. Okay, come down and switch to the other leg. Other foot comes out. And shift forward on the ball of the foot. Back leg is straight. Shift back, lift the toe up. And forward. And back. Back knee is soft. Forward, back leg straight. Back, back knee soft. And you can do this on your own. If you need to improve your lower leg flexibility, you can also do it barefoot, as long as you're working on a warm floor and a carpeted floor. All right, so one more time, heel goes up, back to the toe. Now, both knees soften and lift and point. You want to stick your hands out to the side if that helps your balance. Sometimes that's helpful. Or hold on to something. Last one. Okay, relax your hands, shake your hands out. So oftentimes problems of the hips can be connected with inflexibility of the lower legs, also problems of the knees. So great to do a feet warm up if you have any lower leg issues. So right now we'll move into Master Ming Tong's hip opening. So hip rotations, their feet are hip width apart, knees are soft. Okay, we're holding on to the rib cage with the thumbs in the back. And we're going to start with a simple hip rotation. So take your hips out to the left. Bring your pelvis forward. Circle. Bring them out to the right and to the back. Okay, so just rotating the hips gently. Notice if one side or another is easier. And as you bring your hips forward, imagine your hip bones opening up a little bit. And smiling. Master Ming Tong says, if you do this, you will be a juicy fruit. And I quote. All right, and now let's reverse it. Go the other way. And just notice this is not a big upper body movement. We're really isolating this part of the body from the hands on down, more or less. I mean, your upper body's moving a little bit, but really working on the hips. Imagine them warming up, becoming more flexible. Okay, back to the center. And now we will go forward and back. And while we do this, those of you who were with us last night and last week, and also when we were just doing the kidney thing, if you have your hands over the kidneys, your fingers fall on the Ming Men point, which is said to be a master point of the kidney system. So we're going to keep our hands over the kidneys and over the Ming Men. If that's not comfortable for you, you can place the hands just opposite where they would be on your back and the fingers right here. So if that's more comfortable for you, please do it that way. Now we're going to take the hips back and forth. So fingers on the Ming Men point, bring your pelvis forward and press in on that point. Make little pulses on that point. And lift your pubic bone up a little. And now relax and let your tailbone go to the back, not pressing in, and lift. Take the hips forward, pressing your fingers into the spine, lift. Hips go to the back, relax your hands, lift. And forward, pressing in, lift. Backward, releasing the pressure, lift. And one more time. Fingers pressing in on the Ming Men point, lift. And tailbone goes to the back, release. Bring your hands back to the rib cage, and we'll do a circle again. Rotation, and just notice any difference. Let your awareness be in this lower abdominal, low back area. And rotate the other way. And notice if that's a little bit easier now. Okay, and relax your hands down, shake it out a little bit. Okay, not pretty good for the for the hands as well. Okay, so now we will do our static pose that I was mentioning earlier. So this is iron bridge. The goal of iron bridge is for you to lift your whole spine up, make space in your spine, lift your sternum bone up, and just bend back slightly. If this is not possible for you, just lift up and thrust your chest up a little and tuck in your chin. Okay, so let's just start with, we're going to do a little reverse breathing. So let's place the hands over the kidney just to do a warm up of the spine. So lift up with your whole body and lean back, resting a little bit into your palms, and inhale into your palms. Your chin is tucked in and you're bringing just this lovely slight arcing backward of the spine. Okay, and release and come up. So if that is challenging for you, that's good enough. Don't go any further than this. For everybody else, we're going to make a mudra with our fingers. Thumb and index fingers touch. So inhale the hands up. Touch the index and thumb fingers together. Drop the hands down and place them just in front of the kidneys. Inhale, lift your sternum bone up, soften your knees, and go into the iron bridge position. So in more advanced classes, you will work up to holding this for quite a long time. We're just holding it briefly, but just make sure you are not crimping your low back. You just imagine yourself as this majestic, strong girder shaped in this way. Okay, and gently stand up straight, release the hands, and drape your body over for the reverse stretch. Flushing out the spine by leaning over and wiggling your hips and your shoulders and your head. Nodding your head, yes. Shaking your head, no. Feeling the whole spine open up the other way. And now guide your hands up the inner legs. And inhale the hands up over the head. Make the mudra. Drop the hands down over the kidneys. Take a big inhale, stretch up, make space in the spine, and make your iron bridge again. Just relaxing as much as you can, breathing. Just a few seconds. And now coming up, releasing the fingers and letting yourself drape over again. Shaking, relaxing. Okay, and now we're going to take our hands to the backs of the legs and start to rub vigorously as we hang here. Okay, just bringing energy to the bladder line that runs all the way from the top of the back down to the heels, down the whole back of the body. Great line to keep clear if you have back issues. Okay, now take your hands to the middle of the knees, backs of the knees, and make circles. This is one of the master points of the bladder line. And then down to the lower leg, rubbing, bringing any energy to the surface, activating the energy. And now we'll tap, starting at the top of the legs, tapping all the way down. And starting from the top again, this line always flows top to bottom. And one more time. And let the hands glide up the inner legs, bringing that energy back up. And palms face down. Relax your shoulders. Relax the energy. And just notice, let your body recover. Notice this aliveness in your spine, down the backs of your legs. Okay. All right. Uh, all right. So walk your feet out to wider than shoulder width for our wide leg shoulder stretch. So in the winter, in the summer, we do this stretch where we go down, we twist to the side, and we exhale. We get rid of heart fire. In the winter, as we turn, we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, and as we inhale, we will be bringing energy into this Mingmen point. Okay, so place your fingers on the front of the thigh, the thumbs on the back of the thigh, and let's exhale, bend down. Inhale, push to the left. Look behind you with your eyes and gently twist. Don't overdo it. Big inhale. And perineum hold. Exhale, come back to the center. And the other side. Inhale, pushing into that left thigh a little bit with your left hand. Big inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale, center. And again. Big inhale. Perineum tuck. Exhale, center. Are we smiling? Inhale, right. Hold, tuck. Exhale, center. One more to each side. Inhale. Exhale, relax. And inhale. Hold. Exhale, back to the center. Okay, walk your feet in a little bit. And notice. Okay, so great work. That was it for our erasing blockages. And now we'll just tap it out a little bit. We're going to tap the lower body. So the bladder line that I mentioned, it runs all along the spine on the upper body. So we're tapping out these back shoe points along the spine. Okay, and then we'll tap down the outer legs, round the feet, up the inner legs. Okay, everybody loves the tapping. Kidneys, down the outer legs, up the inner legs. Okay, one more time. Third time's the charm. And let's just rub down the center line. Helping that energy to relax from the head. Settle the emotional, digestive energy. All right. So now we'll move into our flowing movements, where we want to cultivate a smooth, meditative movement. And we're going to start with a strengthening of the Mingmen point. So walk your feet to shoulder width. And this is called opening the door of life. So we'll start by just a little bit stretch at this the beginning of this flow. So we breathe the hands up and turn to the left, right, sorry. And we start with just letting the body come down to that left side. So go down to a place that's comfortable for you. Maybe it's like this, maybe it's wherever you are, just stop, let your hands connect with your leg and feel the opening of this whole side of the body, the opposite side of the body. And just stay there for a few seconds and then come over to the other side. And again, just holding in that comfortable, slightly challenging stretch and feeling the left side, the right side of the body opening up. Breathing, relaxing, and now coming up to this side, and we'll start into the flow. So your attention is on the Ming Men point in the spine. And we'll do this in phases. I'm going to start with the modified flow. So your hands come down, float down like they're floating in water, and they float across. And they come up. So feeling your spine twisting right on that Ming Men point, and float the hands down and across. And float the hands up, stretch up. Okay, another modification is you float the hands down to knee height. Float your fingers across like they're moving through water. And float the hands up, stretching up. And float back along that same line. And floating up, feeling the low back opening. And now the full flow is you flow your hands down to ankle height and float across and back up. And do not force it. Don't go down further than your body is super comfortable being at. And reaching up with the arms every time you get to the top of the flow and flowing down. And if you really need a challenge, bringing your arms all the way past center, like in the iron bridge position, and floating down. Last time up. And last time down. Up. And hands come back to the middle. And relax the arms down. And notice. And we'll move right into the fountain. Easy flow. Just follow along with me. Hands come out. And the backs of the hands come together at the center line and float up the center line of the body to the shoulders and float out. Making this beautiful fountain-like movement. Imagine you drawing energy up the inner legs, up into the torso, out through the extremities and the head. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And feeling as you inhale that your weight shifts slightly to your heels. And then slightly to your toes as the hands float down. Very, very small movement so that your torso and arms are connected. As if you're in a slow motion movie or moving through something thicker than air. And last one. Breathing your hands down and then breathing your hands up to prayer position at the heart for our gratitude flow. So I invite you on the first repetition of the flow to bring to mind something that's happened to you over the last day or two that made you smile, made you feel happy or lucky, and maybe smile when you think about that. And we'll move into the flow, dive the hands down. Inhale, draw up earthly energy, palms down. Exhale, turn, circulate that energy. Inhale, gather heavenly energy. Let your palms face down and visualize an energetic connection between your center palm points and the top of your head, the byway point. Now guide that energy down, palms facing towards your body. Feel the energetic connection through your head, torso, hips, down the inner legs, around the feet, up the outer legs, and the backs of the legs, up the low back, and opening your heart center with the fingertips. Hands come into prayer position and bring that thing or event to mind and smile and feel very blessed. And on the second repetition, I invite you to think of someone or some living being that makes you happy, that has a special place in your heart, makes you smile and feel grateful. Repeating the flow, diving the hands down, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, palms face down, connecting, and guide the connection down. Opening your heart center, hands into prayer position, and bringing that thing or person to mind that has a special place in your heart. Feeling very blessed. And on the last repetition, I invite you to think of someone or someplace, especially in need of your blessing today. Diving the hands down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the connection. Guide it down. Opening your heart center. Hands in prayer position and sending out that prayer, that love, that good wish where it's most needed today. And now walking your feet out to wider than shoulder width apart and letting the hands come up, palms, center palms face the midbrow point. We'll close with our central meridian flow from Robert Pang's 5 Golden Wheels. So just closing your eyes and imagining a very bright white light, like the light of the sun and the moon together, shining through your center palm points, directed towards your midbrow point, activating the energy of your upper dantian, your wisdom center, your source for higher guidance. Breathe in deeply and imagine, visualize that activation. And now open your arms up and receive heavenly energy, lifting the sternum bone, slightly lifting up like an iron bridge. Hands come together and guide this energy down the central meridian line, connecting your mind, your heart, your body with the energy of the earth, gathering up earthly energy and connecting upward through the center line, opening heart to the universe, guiding it down, and just flowing and breathing. And last one. And breathing your hands back up into the starting position, directing the center palm points to the mid-brow point. Breathe in the Qi, breathe in the activation. And coming down to the heart center level, your middle dantian. Breathe in energy to your greater heart, your heart for yourself, for others, for the planet. And bringing the hands down to the navel area, walk your feet in to shoulder width. And we'll do a La Chi closing Hao La, expanding our energy as our hands move apart and receiving, consolidating as they move together while we chant Hao La. Hao La. Hao La. Hao La. Expanding. Hao La. Receiving. Hao La. Hao La. Hao La. Two more. Hao La. Hao La. And bringing your hands one on top of the other over the lower dantian, stepping the feet together. Nourish your Qi. And repeating Robert Pang's affirmation, I am in Qi. Qi is in me. And starting to rotate the hands, small rotation on top of your clothing. Letting the rotation get a little bit wider with each circle. until your hands come all the way out to the hips and up to the sternum bone. And the next time your hands get to the sternum bone, reverse the circle. And get a little smaller with each rotation. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we'll take a few moments to let our bodies consolidate all this energetic work we've done with an inner smile meditation to the 5 yin organs. So you may remain standing with your hands over the lower dantian or come to a sitting position. Either way, make sure that your posture is nice and straight. You're making space in your spine. Chin tucked slightly in. So as you sit or stand with your hands over the lower dantian, take a deep breath and smile into this warmth, this gentle aliveness, this awareness as it spreads out from your lower dantian into all the organs and energy systems of your body. Breathe in and connect with the energetic activation that happens when you smile. So bringing your hands into prayer position in front of your heart, open your fingertips into a lotus palm, keeping the base of your palms together. Inhale gently. Allow your attention and inner smile energy to flow into your heart area. Feel your heart blossoming like a vibrant red rose in the morning sunlight. As you imagine this deep red vibration, allow your heart to open to life's positive experiences. Notice any sensations and feelings in your heart center as you breathe in joy, connection, and calm. And now closing your hands, taking another deep breath. Let your hands go to your low back area. If that's not comfortable for you, place them on the lower dantian. And bring your smiling attention to your kidneys, to your belly, to your low back area. Inhale deeply and imagine blue flowers that open to your smiling energy. And send the vibration of blue throughout your low back. Imagine the deep, tranquil blue of the ocean at night. As you smile and inhale gently, bring in vitality, alertness, and willpower. Observe any sensations and feelings that may arise. And now gently bring your hands and attention over to your left lower ribcage area, to your spleen, stomach, and pancreas organ system. Visualize an array of yellow flowers opening in the soft light of your inner smile. Breathe in this grounded, thoughtful, and satisfied energy. Simply let your attention rest in the left rib cage area. And taking in another deep breath, guide your attention, your smile and hands over to your right rib cage area, to your liver and gallbladder. Visualize the light of your inner smile filtering through a vast forest of tall trees, reflecting a deep green color. Imagine the woodsy smell of the trees as you inhale deeply. Enjoy the green vibration. Smile and breathe in the qualities of enthusiasm, forgiveness, and patience as you let your focus stay in that right rib cage area, smiling. And finally, place your crossed hands over your upper chest as you guide your attention and smiling energy to your lungs and upper respiratory system. Imagining beautiful white flowers which open to the light of your inner smile. Breathe in the white vibration of clarity, discernment, deeper knowing. Feel the comfort, the activation of the pure white light, and stay with that connection. As you lower your hands to the lower dantian again, feel all your internal organ systems blossoming and radiant. Imagine and appreciate this array of energetic qualities vibrating together in harmony. Deeply acknowledging and embracing all sensations and feelings inside of you with a gentle awareness, a gentle acceptance, and a gentle excitement for the new day. Continuously allowing the pure energy of life to awaken deeper, flow deeper, and continuously awakening to your full capacity for life, your full capacity for intelligence, deep healing, and transformation. Feeling your entire being, body, mind, and spirit, grounded with and supported by the energy of the planet Earth beneath you and the vast ocean of source energy all around the Earth. Stimulated and nourished by the energy of all living things around you, and open to the transformational wisdom and higher guidance of heavenly energy from above. Taking this energetic awareness with you into all aspects of your life, from the physical to the most subtle, through your awareness, through your attitudes, through your actions. May all your energies flow freely. May all your heart's intentions be fulfilled. And bringing the hands together in prayer position at the heart again. Together, we dedicate this healing practice to the highest good of all life, to the masters and teachers who came before us, our fellow practitioners, friends, family, and to ourselves. All is well unconditionally. The healing continues. So be it. Amen. Haula. And when you're ready, starting to move your body gently, coming back into the room you're in. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. And we'll finish with our Hala blessings, blessing ourselves, blessing each other, and then blessing the whole world. If you'd like to come into gallery view, you may. So here we go. Bless.